Hey guys, so today we are continuing down the more wedding related stuff that I never got to share or talk about or post, and this one is a video that I wanted to make when it first happened and I never ended up making it, and I wanted to talk about it because I realized I still had the text messages and stuff saved for whenever I made the video. Honestly, I'm just so happy to have a break from talking about the narcissist, right? So let me just set the scene. I'm planning a wedding, and I'm in a bunch of the, wedding planning Facebook groups that people join. And I had two outfits. I don't know what my pinky was doing. I had two outfits. I had my actual wedding dress for the ceremony and stuff, and then I had a reception jumpsuit. Now, our wedding was outdoors. It was basically at a campsite. It wasn't like an actual campsite that you can camp at, but it was right next to actual campsites that you could camp at. It was just a daytime use thing, but same area. So, not much option wise for what you were able to do or not able to do. And a jumpsuit would have been easier than trying to walk around a campsite in a dress. I wanted the dress for the ceremony so I could still have, that bridal feeling, and then get in something that was more realistic to wear. It was going to be that jumper and some boots. And, truth be told, we had a bit of a plan going into it, okay? My overall plan was I wanted an Elvira moment. My dress and my romper were very revealing, okay? And truth be told, the theme was Till Death Do Us Part. I wanted an Elvira look, including, down to the face and stuff. I wanted that bold makeup and stuff, right? And, I had plans for everything. I knew exactly how I wanted everything to look. And I was and truth be told, it's a very, gutter punk style Till Death Do Us Part when I posted about this in this group. Was I need to explain the theme to everybody. This is what it is. And I'm saying that it's very gutter punk because my narcissistic ex, men wear shirts until they fall off because they're just threads. Man don't shower. Man don't brush his teeth. Man was definitely not gonna show up in a suit. He told me he was gonna wear a suit. Man don't wear suit. He don't dress up for anything. He don't dress up for date night. He shows up in his tattered ass clothes and his greasy ass hands from working on his car, and I'm the one that's dolled up and dressed up. That's how it was gonna look for the wedding. I already knew that going into this. Okay? And I prefaced it by saying those things, I want an Elvira moment. And I posted the jumpsuit that I had bought, and I was this is what I'm wearing for the reception, just because it's gonna be easier given our venue. But I'm wondering, should I add a sheer sleeve or something that's kind of bat-like to kind of give it more of an Elvira feel to it, because it was just a spaghetti strap. And I was or should I just not mess with it or leave it alone, or should I do something else? Because I'm open to any other ideas that anybody might have to make it more Elvira-esque, because it is just a jumpsuit that's very low cut. A lady saw this. A lady who apparently works in the industry in her state, based off of what she told me. We'll read all of her messages in a minute. But she posted a GIF that was basically that's the ugliest shit I've ever seen. And people ended up bombarding her underneath the comments of the fuck is wrong with you? That's not okay. She literally just said that she bought it and is so excited to wear it. She just wants to know how to make it look more Elvira-esque. That's all she's asking for. She didn't ask your opinion on the outfit. Shut up. Which, honestly, I love the support that the ladies gave me for that. Thank you, ladies, for just being girl, learn your place. Learn when to share your opinion on things or just answer what was being asked. This is a supportive group here. It might not be your style, it might not be your taste, it might be too much for you. She literally prefaced it by saying, I know it's very unconventional and that most people would probably deem this highly inappropriate, but for my family and my friends and my wedding, that's not a concern. And I ended up just like muting the group, and I don't know anything else that was said except for the fact that she at one point said that her husband said, yeah, she said her husband, but like she was planning their wedding, so her fiance said that he would get up and leave if there was a bride wearing that at a wedding. I'm like, okay, whatever. You guys are not comfortable with that. You're not coming to my wedding, so like, cool. Why is your husband weighing in an opinion though? Like, seems random, but okay. And she ended up saying a bunch of other stuff that got more and more aggressive, I guess, because admin ended up kicking her out of the group. And I don't know what transpired there, because I was like, I'm so sick of getting notifications because of this thing, even though I muted notifications, and I'm still getting the notifications for it, and I just left the group. I was like, I'm done. Everybody gave me great ideas. I thanked everybody for the ideas, and I left the group. I was done. The last thing that I had noticed is she had about 7 people that were agreeing with her, and that she was getting hundreds of comments telling her how out of line she was. So like, she was getting bombarded. She was already out of the group at that point, but she was getting bombarded still. And she ended up sending me a message, and I have my laptop. I'm gonna read literally all of this to you guys. Bear with me because it's a lot, and I'm going to chime in when I need to. Please read to the end. I've worked in the wedding industry for 16 years. I've worked for thousands of weddings. I'm also planning my own second wedding. Definitely upgraded the fiance this time. I wasn't body shaming you at all. If I was shaming you for anything, it was outfit shaming. See, in this pic, it looks like you're wearing black leggings and a black tank top. It's not a high quality photo, and it looks very much like something you'd wear to lounge around the house in. If I'm wrong, let me know, but it looks like leggings and a tank. I get it, you want to be comfy, and if you want to look sexy, that's great. Remember, I never said anything about your boobs or body. That was the other girls. There are plenty of ways to look sexy without wearing something that looks like pajamas. We all hope that we will only get married once, or maybe twice. But the one day you are the star. You want to look beautiful and sexy and want people to go, wow, and not cringe. Again, your body is fine. Being sexy is fine. The outfit is cringy. You said you had a theme, but I never got to see the theme. Over the years, my job has gone from setting up weddings to doing floral and coordinating to doing hair, nails, and makeup for brides. It's been my job to make weddings look beautiful and wow for any budget. It's been my job to make brides and her girls look and feel their best in whatever way, theme, style, or body type they have. So, a couple things right off the bat. She really tries to preface this, I'm not shaming your body. Wait till we get to the rest of what she says. But also, in whatever theme or style or body type they have. Again, you're really trying to push hard that my body wasn't an issue for you, while also saying the style doesn't matter. I don't know how many times I said Elvira, but I think it's a lot. I'm fat. My husband is fat. I am not body shaming. I just feel there are outfits, sexy ones, out there that would be much more fancy and fun and flattering to your wedding and the unknown theme than this. Your wedding photos are going to be forever. Don't you want to look your best? I can help you find something that fits your theme and makes you feel sexy and confident, that doesn't look like it's about to break a strap or you'd wear on the weekend at home. So that right there, break a strap. I'm not talking about your boobs, but also like that thing doesn't fit your boobs. You said it wasn't about it. Like, this is all the same message, by the way. I haven't gone into when I started responding to her yet. Like, how are you going to say that? Also, I never asked for your help on anything other than should I add sleeves to this or not. So we're making a lot of jumps here. But like also, again, I prefaced all of this by saying it's outdoors at basically a campsite. It wasn't about being comfortable. It was about not dragging a dress around the ground the whole time. I am upset about being removed from the group. I contributed to the group a lot. As you can imagine, since this group ties right into my career, I've helped countless brides cut things to save them money, gave them ideas on other ways to decorate, or places to buy things way cheaper. However, the bright side about being removed from the group is that I have my own wedding to plan. And then she went on to share a bunch of personal family details that I'm not going to be sharing. Like, the internet doesn't need to know all of that business. But then she ended it with, so maybe taking a break from helping everyone else with their weddings to focus on myself will be a good thing. Do reach out if you want some wedding style advice. Thank you and have a good day. So I did end up responding, and I just said, hey, look, I really didn't need you to reach out, but like, since you asked, your assumptions are wrong. It's a jumpsuit, it's not a tank top and stuff, but again, it's more for the restrictions of the venue. And then I also told her that I stated in the post I'm going for an Elvira look. I was like, I don't know if you know who that is, but like, it's like there's no way to confuse it. And I was like, it's also just the reception outfit. Like, this is the party outfit. This is the outfit I plan on getting drunk in. Like, I don't need it to be nice and fancy. And then I sent this photo of the original images of the advertisement. Like, I collaged it, and like, these were the things that were on the listing. So she sent back another extremely long message. She sent me paragraphs. She was writing a whole novel over here. So let's continue. That's exactly why I said to correct me if I'm wrong about it being leggings and tank top. It's totally not clear with the grainy low-light dirty mirror pic that there is even any sequins on that outfit. And you can't see the belt at all. The sequin romper you set doesn't even look like the pic you posted. At all. Maybe I see how the sequins shine in those two spots, but it looked like spots on the mirror when you don't already know it's sequined. Under your post, I said my husband would take his kids home because I sent him the pic and asked him what he would think if I showed up to our wedding wearing that. So she brings up the fact that she now apparently sent it, which was against group rules, by the way. So, like, kind of a shitty thing to do. Like, you're not supposed to share anything outside of the group. Respect everybody's privacy and stuff, and not like post it onto like the shaming things. Now you're criticizing the picture quality on a cell phone. Like, you're really adamant about that. Like, she did not seem okay with anything. It continues. He said he would take his kids and go home without me at my own wedding, let alone someone else's. Again, I'm all for being sexy and flaunting what you got, but the pic you posted doesn't look like or wear the same way as the girl in the ad. So at this point, she's now pointed out twice that it doesn't fit the same. There's a reason for that, and we will come back to that once I get through everything she said in this, because she was clearly trying to make a very big point of that. If I were you, I would find something to add more to the straps, maybe the same fabric as the belt to tie it in, and wear one of those black capes someone suggested in the comments. I think that would be cute. Again, not knowing your theme, that's what I would do with the romper. It's unfortunate that people of your generation take honesty and criticism and get their feelings hurt. Us older folks have been through a lot more than you, and we really understand things, like looking back at your wedding in 16 years and thinking, why the hell did I pick those dresses for my bridesmaids? Ask me how I know. At this point, all I could think reading it is you're doing a lot of projection, because you seemed to really regret everything about your first wedding, down to the groom. If I went through with the wedding, I would have regretted the choice of groom, but like, I can honestly say I would have been content with my Elvira moment. I've wanted to be like Elvira my entire life. Go back and look at some people's dresses from the 90s. Timeless and classy will always be timeless and classy. You can be sexy and timeless and classy. This isn't it. Get something that fits your body properly, and you'll be 10 times sexier than you are hanging out of it. So, this is when she sends me this collage that she put with the original photo that I had posted and one of the advertisement photos. So again, she's really stressing that it doesn't fit the same in specifically the chest region, but she wasn't talking about my boobs at all. Like, at all. But, like, the point is, I'm a 34F, and I don't know any 34F cup that's gonna look like a 32A in the same outfit. It clearly fit me. Like, it's not too tight. It's not like awkwardly in places. It clearly fit me. I just have a larger chest than the model. Of course it sit differently there. It's kind of like how I can buy a tank top. It's not going to sit the same on somebody that's an A cup or a B cup or a C cup or even a D cup. It's not. Especially if I put a bra on while wearing my tank top. There are just differences based off of your breast size. That happens with anything you wear. I have been told I am too immodest wearing a t-shirt if I wear a bra with it. Because my chest is just large. But I reminded her that in the post, I was just asking if I should add sleeves or something else to give it the Elvira feel I was going for. And then I ended up adding, because I was just so done with everything she was saying. Like, I was like, but thanks for the comments, because this will make a great YouTube video. Appreciate it. So she responded, "Go ahead and talk about my lovely comments. Make sure you include that exact picture you posted for your followers to exactly what was being commented on. My comments were getting more likes than the people coming to your aid. Snowflakes are afraid to actually give people honest opinions, so they'll sit there and like comments instead of make their own." Literally the majority of that group was defending me because of how nasty she had gotten in the comment thread underneath her original GIF comment. But, okay. It's not appropriate for a wedding. You know that. You're going for a shock factor, and you do you. I wasn't going for a shock factor. I was going for Elvira factor. Are you a part of wedding shaming groups on Facebook? Maybe you should be, just to see what other people are shaming. At first I thought that post was in a shaming group, and that's why I added the GIF. And then I saw the other comments and was like, oh shit, this is an actual post. I don't clothe people. I helped them style their wedding. Most people pick their own clothing for their weddings and don't have people cringing, so no clothing help is needed. I ended up commenting back and said, look, I understand that it's not something that you would personally be okay with, and that's totally fine. Again, though, I'm going for an Elvira moment. She shows a lot of her boob. We're not talking about a modest neckline. We're not talking about not showing a lot of boob. I was like, but more importantly, the fact that you're part of shaming groups and stuff, I was like, it's honestly a little childish at this point. Because you clearly are somebody that wants to shame and wants to ridicule and wants to be hateful to other women for their choices on their day, just because they might not be your personal choices. And that's childish and sad. And I was like, at the end of the day, your opinion doesn't matter. Because, like, my family is okay with it. My boys told me that they loved my outfit. Like, they were very excited for mommy, and they were excited that she's buying outfits for the wedding. Well, my oldest was. My youngest liked it too, but I think he just liked the sequins. He was a baby. He was like, ooh, shiny stuff. He was like, Mom looks great. She looks like a disco ball. That's all he cared about. But I made the mistake of mentioning my children responding to her. We'll get into that. But yeah, no, I did say it's just childish. Ultimately, your opinion doesn't matter. But, like, I honestly feel really sad for you, and I hope that you can take this as a moment to step back and maybe realize how much, like, anger you're holding on to over strangers' weddings that you feel like you need to make fun of them. So she wrote back, I told you go look at the wedding shaming group so you can see the actual real opinions of what people think when people wear and do inappropriate shit at their wedding. You wear shit like that in front of your children? Wow. Just wow. You're fucking sick. 2 things about that one. You literally admitted to being in shaming groups. You also admitted to working in the industry. I don't know if I'd be comfortable with a vendor that likes to shame people as much as you clearly do. Just saying. Like, I don't know what state she's in, but, like, I feel really bad for brides that go to her. Because you never know. She might be shaming you. She might be sending pictures of your hair that she just had to do to her husband and being like, look at how tacky she wanted to look today. You never know. You're, like, a really hateful person. But then to be, like, to tell me I'm sick for it, like, to, again, I could put on a tank top and it becomes fucking horribly inappropriate and the worst cut of clothing imaginable because there's a lot of boob that shows. It's the thing of big boobs. But then she continues, that looks disgusting on you. You're a shame of a mother, a shame of a bride, and if you think that outfit isn't cringy, boy, do you have a surprise coming. I have kids in high school. You grow up. Don't force people at your wedding to have to look away because you can't keep your tits in. You grow up. Don't force your kids or your kids' friends or their parents to see you dressing like this in public. It's embarrassing. Yes, totally embarrassing for people to walk around like this. You grow up. Have you ever seen the People of Walmart page? This outfit belongs there. And that was the last message. I didn't bother responding because it wasn't about my body in her first message, when clearly it was. But, like, lady. Again, there's so much anger and hatred for other people and choices that you wouldn't personally make. Like, goodness, that must have been exhausting. And if she's still like that, like, it's probably still really exhausting to do that all the time. I don't know. But, good gravy. I can't imagine being that angry over somebody else being happy in their outfit if it was an outfit that I wouldn't choose. Like, yeah. I also couldn't imagine being so proud to be a wedding vendor and, like, have worked in weddings for so long, but then just basically tell somebody that you also participate in shaming weddings. Because to me, that just screams such a high probability of you being unprofessional and condescending to the brides that you're being paid to help. Because, like, yeah. But, like, also, that was just, like, my clear sign that, like, yeah, I don't need to be a part of any of those groups unless it's, like, alternative brides and stuff, because, like, alternative brides will understand exactly what you mean and what you're talking about. They're not going to be like, oh, no. They're going to be like, oh, I get that. That makes sense. Yeah, that's dope. Love that for you. Like, I joined an alternative bridal page, like, group after that whole thing went down, and I left that group, and I posted it there, and everybody was like, you should find a lace that's got, like, a spiderweb design on it, but still, like, that sequiny stuff, so that way it's really pretty and sparkles with everything when you're dancing and stuff. And I was like, oh, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. And they were like, what else would be really cool is if when you go to pick your jewelry, if you pick, like, a low-hanging necklace that's got, like, the dagger on it to kind of reference her original dress. And I was like, I love you guys so much. I should have just come to this group. Why didn't I think to find an alternative bridal group from the get-go? I just found a, like, DIY bridal budget group, and I was like, that'll be good. And it's a DIY group, so they'll be able to help me out with ideas for how to, like do sleeves or something to give it more of an Elvira feel. It was the wrong choice because I had to interact with that lady, and I could have just not messaged her back, but like I was a really angry person back then, and like I was not okay with everything she was telling me, and I was like, oh, you want to argue? I'll fucking argue with you, which not healthy, so unhealthy. But yeah, that was that lady. That was that whole debacle over my reception outfit, which like I still love that little jumpsuit. I don't have it anymore. Like I got rid of all of the wedding shit, but like I still loved that jumpsuit. I loved having my Elvira moment, even if it was just on Facebook while being hated by that one lady. See you guys next week. Bye.